Hello and welcome to our channel. Today we're going to be delving into a topic that has troubled people of faith for centuries. How to reconcile the idea of a loving God with the existence of natural disasters and other tragedies. It's a complex question that has been explored by both scholars and laypeople alike, and one that we believe is worth exploring in depth. Natural disasters and tragedies can be overwhelming and disheartening, and the question of how a loving God could allow such events to occur is a difficult one. While it's true that people of all faiths and backgrounds encounter suffering in their lives, it's important to consider the role that the idea of a loving God plays in our ability to cope with such events. The problem of evil is a source of inquiry throughout history, and is still considered one of the most difficult philosophical questions to answer. Despite the complexity of the issue, Christians can find comfort in the Bible's depiction of a God who is not indifferent to human suffering. In fact, the Bible describes God as a God of love, mercy, and compassion, who is deeply invested in the well-being of His creation. Christians believe that God can bring good out of evil, and that His ways are higher than our ways. The life of Jesus Christ provides an example of how we can find meaning and hope in the midst of suffering. Through His death and resurrection, Jesus conquered death and sin, and provides a way for us to experience eternal life. In times of suffering and tragedy, it's natural to question God's goodness and love. However, as Christians, we can trust in God's character, His compassion, and His promises. We can find hope in the person of Jesus Christ, who suffered and died for us, and whose love is unconditional. And we can remember that even in the darkest times, God is with us, and He will never leave us or forsake us. So, how can we understand the idea of a loving God in light of natural disasters and other tragedies? It's important to remember that God is not the author of evil, and that He is always near to us in times of suffering. While we may not fully comprehend the reasons behind such events, we can find hope and healing in the person of Jesus Christ, and we can trust in God's character and His promises. Even though we live in a fallen world, we can look forward to a future where all pain and suffering will be abolished, and we will experience the fullness of God's love and grace. We hope this video has been helpful in your understanding of this difficult topic. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them in the comments section below. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more content like this. In addition, we would like to encourage you to take the time to research and explore this topic further, as it is one that has the potential to deepen your faith and bring you closer to God. If you're struggling with the concept of a loving God in the face of tragedy and suffering, we encourage you to turn to Jesus Christ. He offers hope, healing, and redemption, and His love is unconditional. If you would like to learn more about Jesus and how He can bring meaning to your life, please reach out to us or to a trusted spiritual leader in your community. Remember, you are not alone in your struggles, and there is always hope for a brighter tomorrow.